Now let's talk about what actually happens inside your body when you drink tea as the very first thing in the morning. When we wake up, our body is slightly dehydrated. We've gone 6 to 8 hours without water, and the very first thing it needs is hydration. But if you put tea in place of water, you're sending caffeine and tannins into your stomach. These compounds can irritate your empty stomach lining, cause acid reflux, and even slow down nutrient absorption. I've heard many older Americans say, "Doctor, I don't feel hungry in the morning unless I drink my tea." The truth is, tea suppresses your natural hunger hormones. That's why many seniors skip breakfast after tea, which eventually leads to weakness, low energy, and even nutritional deficiencies. Here's something else that many people don't realize. Tea, especially black tea, acts like a mild diuretic. That means instead of hydrating you, it actually increases urination and drains essential minerals like calcium and potassium. For seniors over 60, losing calcium regularly increases the risk of weaker bones, osteoporosis, and leg cramps. So while you may think tea is giving you energy, it might actually be silently draining your strength. Let me share another real example. In a retirement community in Florida, a group of seniors had developed the habit of drinking strong tea first thing every morning. Over time, many started experiencing heavy legs, frequent joint pain, and digestive problems. When a dietitian advised them to switch their routine, starting with warm water, followed by a light breakfast and keeping tea only mid-morning, the difference was striking. Within a few weeks, several reported reduced bloating, improved energy, and lighter legs. Science supports this as well. Research has shown that morning hydration with plain water improves brain function, keeps blood pressure stable, and helps digestion. Tea, on the other hand, is best enjoyed after you've had something in your stomach, so it doesn't irritate or dehydrate you. Now, does this mean tea is bad? Absolutely not. Tea has antioxidants, flavonoids, and certain compounds that protect the heart and reduce inflammation. But timing is everything. Seniors who want to enjoy the benefits of tea should treat it like a healthy addition, not as a substitute for water, not as a way to skip breakfast. So, here's a healthier routine for you. Wake up and drink a glass of warm water or lemon water. Eat a light breakfast with protein and fiber. Then, after 30-60 minutes, enjoy your cup of tea. This way you keep your hydration, nutrition, and energy levels balanced while still enjoying the comfort of tea. How tea impacts seniors over 60. Now let's talk about something that many people rarely connect with tea: its direct effect on digestion and nutrient absorption in seniors. After 60, the body's digestive system naturally becomes more sensitive. The lining of the stomach thins, digestive juices reduce, and the absorption of key minerals like iron, calcium, and magnesium slows down. Drinking tea at the wrong time can quietly make this problem worse. For example, the tannins in tea bind with iron in your food, preventing your body from absorbing it properly. This can contribute to anemia, a condition already common in older adults. Seniors who feel tired all the time, who notice pale skin, or who get dizzy when standing up, may actually be facing hidden anemia, worsened by their tea habits. Calcium absorption is another issue. Many seniors already struggle with bone density loss, leading to osteoporosis or fragile bones. When tea is consumed right before or after meals, it can interfere with calcium uptake, making the bones weaker over time. Imagine a small fall at home turning into a hip fracture. Sometimes the chain starts from something as simple as a daily tea routine. But there's more. Tea, especially black tea and green tea, contains caffeine. While the caffeine amount is less compared to coffee, for seniors with slower metabolism, even that small dose lingers in the system longer. This can disrupt sleep patterns, cause frequent nighttime urination, and raise blood pressure levels. For someone already managing heart health, this becomes riskier. Doctors often see elderly patients who complain about poor sleep and fatigue. Yet when their habits are reviewed, evening tea or even late afternoon tea comes up as a silent culprit. The body of a 30-year-old may tolerate caffeine differently, but for someone in their 70s, even 1 cup after 4 p.m. can disturb rest. Tea also acts as a mild diuretic, meaning it increases the urge to urinate. For seniors who may already have bladder issues or prostate enlargement, frequent tea can add unnecessary discomfort. This leads to dehydration in some cases, which ironically causes more fatigue, confusion, and leg cramps. But does this mean seniors should completely stop drinking tea? Absolutely not. Tea has powerful antioxidants like catechins and polyphenols that protect the heart, support brain health, and even reduce the risk of certain cancers. The key is not elimination, but timing and balance. Seniors should avoid tea right after meals, limit intake to 1 to 2 cups daily, and prefer herbal or decaf versions in the evening. By making these small adjustments, seniors in the USA can continue enjoying their favorite cup of tea, but without letting it quietly harm their sleep, their bones, or their energy levels. Another critical aspect when it comes to protecting your heart after 60 is managing stress effectively. Stress is often called the silent killer because it doesn't show obvious signs at first, but it deeply affects your cardiovascular health. Chronic stress can raise blood pressure, cause inflammation in the arteries, and increase the risk of heart attacks. Many seniors in the USA are living with stress due to financial concerns, loneliness, or health anxieties, and this makes heart care even more important. Simple stress-reducing habits can be powerful. Practicing deep breathing exercises just for 5 minutes a day can calm the nervous system and improve circulation. Activities like gardening, walking in nature, listening to calming music, or even spending time with grandchildren can naturally lower stress hormones. Mindfulness and meditation, which are becoming increasingly popular among older Americans, are excellent tools for long-term stress management. Next, let's talk about the role of sleep. Quality sleep is often underestimated, but it is essential for heart health. Adults over 60 often struggle with insomnia or restless nights, which directly impacts blood pressure and heart rhythm. Studies have shown that people who regularly sleep fewer than 6 hours per night have a much higher risk of heart disease compared to those who sleep 7 to 8 hours. If you're having trouble sleeping, it's important to create a relaxing bedtime routine. Avoid caffeine late in the day, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Another factor many seniors overlook is hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst declines, which means older adults often don't drink enough water. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for the heart to pump, and it can also contribute to high blood pressure. Drinking enough water, at least 6 to 8 cups daily unless restricted by a doctor, keeps the heart functioning smoothly. Some seniors find it easier to sip warm herbal teas or infused water with lemon or cucumber, which not only hydrates but also provides antioxidants. We also need to highlight routine health screenings. After 60, it's crucial to keep track of blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels. Many heart-related conditions progress silently without symptoms, and only regular checkups can catch them early. A simple yearly check with your healthcare provider can prevent major complications. Finally, let's discuss the importance of a positive social life. Isolation and loneliness are surprisingly big risk factors for heart disease in older adults. Engaging in community activities, joining senior exercise groups, or even staying connected with friends and family over phone calls and video chats has been shown to reduce stress and improve heart outcomes. A happy heart, in the emotional sense, truly supports a healthier physical heart. Habits after 60. What science says about long-term health. When we reach our 60s and beyond, small daily habits begin to make a big difference in how our body feels and functions. Tea for many seniors is a daily ritual that brings comfort and familiarity. But science shows that the way we consume tea in later years can either support health or quietly add to health problems. Let's take a closer look at what research reveals. The good side of tea in senior years studies have shown that both green tea and black tea are rich in polyphenols, which are antioxidants. These compounds fight oxidative stress, a major factor in aging. Regular tea drinkers, especially those who prefer green tea, may see benefits like reduced inflammation in joints and muscles, lower risk of heart disease by supporting healthy blood vessels, improved brain function, with some studies suggesting protection against memory decline. For seniors in the USA, where heart disease and cognitive decline are common concerns, this is very encouraging. Tea in moderation can act almost like a gentle medicine from nature. The hidden risks of excessive tea. On the other side, overconsumption, more than 4 to 5 cups daily, comes with risks. Caffeine overload. Even if tea has less caffeine than coffee, seniors are more sensitive. Too much can disrupt sleep and cause heart palpitations. Mineral absorption issues. Tea contains tannins that can reduce the absorption of iron and calcium, For older adults already prone to anemia or osteoporosis, this can worsen health conditions. Dehydration. Many seniors replace water with tea, not realizing that tea is slightly diuretic. Over time, this can lead to dehydration, which affects kidneys and overall vitality. 3. Finding the right balance. Science doesn't suggest cutting tea out completely. It suggests balance. For most people over 60, 2 to 3 cups per day of green or black tea is safe and beneficial. Avoid late-night tea to protect sleep. Pair tea with hydration. Always balance tea intake with enough plain water. Herbal alternatives. Chamomile, peppermint, or rooibos teas have no caffeine, making them excellent evening options. 4. The American lifestyle factor. In the United States, where fast food and processed drinks dominate, tea can actually be a healthier alternative. Seniors who replace soda or sugary drinks with unsweetened tea are already making a better choice. However, adding sugar or cream to tea, which many Americans do, cancels out its benefits. A cup of tea with 2 spoons of sugar becomes no different than a sugary soft drink. The long-term view research from Harvard and other institutions highlights a key point. Consistency matters more than intensity. Having 1 or 2 cups of tea daily for years supports longevity, but drinking 6 cups suddenly after age 70 will not reverse damage. Habits built gradually and maintained over time are what help seniors feel energetic and sharp. So the takeaway is clear. Tea can be your friend after 60, but only when consumed wisely. Treat it as a gentle, health-supporting beverage, not a replacement for water or a crutch for fatigue. And if you adjust your tea habits with awareness, you may find that this simple drink becomes a powerful ally for healthy aging. Now, another major aspect to highlight is consistency. You see, most people think that if they make one big change, like quitting tea suddenly or replacing it with a healthy drink for just a week, they will see instant results. But real health transformations never work that way. It's the small, steady, daily decisions that truly rewire the body and mind. Let's talk about long-term consistency versus short-term excitement. In the USA, many seniors I've spoken with share this common challenge. They get motivated after watching a video, reading an article, or hearing a friend's advice. They follow the change for a week, maybe 2, but as soon as life gets busy, or a small social gathering tempts them with that cup of tea or coffee, they slip back into old patterns. And when they do, they often feel guilty, thinking they've failed completely. But here's the truth. Progress is never a straight line. It's perfectly normal to slip once in a while. What matters most is how quickly you bounce back. If you can return to your healthy routine the very next day, you've already won half the battle. Let's connect this with something practical. Habit stacking. Instead of forcing yourself to quit tea all at once, try linking a healthier routine to your existing tea habit. For example, if you usually drink tea first thing in the morning, try having a glass of warm lemon water before your tea. Over time, your body will start craving that water first. If you're used to an evening tea with biscuits or cookies, try pairing your tea with a handful of nuts or fruit instead. You'll still enjoy the ritual but reduce the sugar load. And if you want to gradually cut down tea, make every alternate cup a herbal tea like chamomile or ginger. This way you don't feel deprived but still make progress. Another important dimension is social influence. In American households, especially after 60, routines and traditions carry strong emotional weight. Maybe your partner loves tea, maybe your friends expect tea at gatherings. So quitting becomes not just a health decision, but also a social one. This is where communication helps. Let your friends and family know why you're making this change. Tell them you want to protect your heart, your sleep, or your digestion. You'll be surprised. Most of them will respect your choice and even support you. Some might even join you on this journey. Lastly, I want to emphasize the power of mindful living. Tea itself isn't the enemy. The real issue is the lack of balance. Too much sugar, too much caffeine, too little water, and ignoring the body's signals. If you can listen to your body, notice how you feel after that second or third cup, you'll naturally make better choices. So the real secret is not just about avoiding tea, but about creating a lifestyle where every sip, every meal, and every routine serves your long-term health and happiness. The emotional connection with tea. Now let's take a moment to talk about something many health experts often overlook, the emotional side of tea. For many seniors in America, tea is not just a beverage. It is comfort, a routine, and in many cases, a memory of home. Think about it. The warmth of a cup of tea on a cold morning, the soothing ritual of brewing it, or the conversations shared with family and friends over a cup. These are not small things. They shape our emotional well-being and provide a sense of connection. But here's the challenge. When something that brings us comfort also has hidden drawbacks like too much caffeine, added sugar, or acidity, it creates a tough balance. Seniors often ask, if tea is so comforting, do I really need to cut it down? The answer isn't to give up tea altogether, but to reframe the relationship with tea. Instead of depending on multiple cups throughout the day, tea can be enjoyed mindfully. Limit to once or twice a day, preferably in the morning or early afternoon. Choose herbal blends like chamomile, rooibos, or ginger that are naturally caffeine-free and gentle on digestion. Pair tea with positive rituals, reading a book, journaling, or simply sitting outside in the fresh air. This way, tea becomes part of a healthier lifestyle instead of something that might harm your body over time. Another key point, tea can be used as a social bridge. If you invite friends or family over for tea, you're not just nourishing your body, but also your soul through conversation, laughter, and connection. Social interaction is one of the strongest protectors against depression, memory decline, and loneliness in seniors. So the emotional lesson is simple. Don't let tea control your day, let tea enhance your day. By making it part of a balanced routine, seniors can keep the comfort and tradition alive while still protecting their health. The final word, tea, balance, and longevity. As we come to the close of this journey, let's bring everything together. Tea, as we've seen, is not the enemy. It's a part of culture, comfort, and daily life. But like so many things in health, the key lies in balance. For seniors over 60, the goal is not to give up the little joys of life, but to make them work for you, not against you. So a cup of tea in the morning can feel wonderful, but it should never replace hydration, proper nutrition, or restful sleep. Here are the golden rules to remember. 1. Start with water. Always hydrate first thing in the morning before your tea. Your body has gone 7 to 8 hours without fluids, and water wakes up your cells better than caffeine ever could. 2. Limit caffeinated tea. 1 to 2 cups a day is safe for most seniors. Beyond that, caffeine can disrupt sleep, increase urination, and sometimes worsen heart palpitations or anxiety. Tea, balance, and longevity. As we come to the close of this journey, let's bring everything together. Tea, as we've seen, is not the enemy. It's a part of culture, comfort, and daily life. But like so many things in health, the key lies in balance. For seniors over 60, the goal is not to give up the little joys of life, but to make them work for you, not against you. A cup of tea in the morning can feel wonderful, but it should never replace hydration, proper nutrition, or restful sleep. Here are the golden rules to remember. 1. Start with water. Always hydrate first thing in the morning before your tea. Your body has gone 7 to 8 hours without fluids, and water wakes up your cells better than caffeine ever could. 2. Limit caffeinated tea. 1 to 2 cups a day is safe for most seniors. Beyond that, caffeine can disrupt sleep, increase urination, and sometimes worsen heart palpitations or anxiety. 3. Explore herbal varieties. Herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, ginger, or hibiscus bring flavor, comfort, and health benefits without caffeine. They can calm digestion, relax the mind, and support heart health. 4. Avoid hidden sugars. Many instant teas or flavored teas sneak in added sugar. Stick to natural brewing, and if you need sweetness, try honey in moderation. 5. Listen to your body. If tea is causing acidity, jitteriness, or sleep disruption, it may be time to adjust. Your body speaks. Your job is to listen. And beyond the physical, tea should serve as a moment of mindfulness. Let each sip remind you to slow down, breathe, and appreciate the simple joys of life. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't built on strict rules alone. It's built on balance, joy, and meaningful routines. Tea can absolutely be a part of that, as long as it's enjoyed thoughtfully. So next time you hold that warm cup in your hand, remember, it's not just tea, it's a chance to care for your body, calm your mind, and connect with the world around you. Morning rituals that work better than tea. Many seniors believe tea is the only way to wake up in the morning. But here's the truth. Your body has other, far healthier ways to recharge and feel alive without depending on caffeine. Let's explore a few simple science-backed rituals you can try instead of, or alongside your morning tea. 1. Warm water with lemon. Drinking a glass of warm water with a slice of lemon hydrates your body, supports digestion, and gives you a natural boost of vitamin C. It wakes up your system without any crash later in the day. 2. Gentle morning stretching. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light stretches or yoga can get blood flowing, loosen stiff joints, and increase oxygen supply to the brain. Many seniors report they feel more energized after stretching than after caffeine. 3. Deep breathing by the window. Open your curtains, sit by a window, and take 10 deep breaths. Fresh oxygen, sunlight, and mindfulness together can uplift your mood and regulate blood pressure. 4. A balanced breakfast. Instead of reaching straight for tea, try a small breakfast with protein and fiber, like oatmeal with nuts or eggs with vegetables. Food provides longer-lasting energy than caffeine alone. 5. Herbal alternatives. If you still want that soothing warm cup, switch your first drink of the day to herbal teas like ginger, peppermint, or chamomile. These bring calm energy, without the overstimulation of caffeine. Think of your morning like setting the tone for the whole day. When you rely only on tea, you're giving all that power to caffeine. But when you start with water, movement, breathing, and good food, you're teaching your body to create its own natural energy. So the next time you wake up, try just one of these rituals before you sip that tea. You might be surprised at how alive and refreshed you feel, naturally. What happens when you quit morning tea for just 7 days? Imagine this. You decide to stop drinking tea first thing in the morning just for 1 week. What really happens inside your body? Let's break it down day by day. Day 1-2, mild restlessness. Your body is used to caffeine, so you may feel a little lazy or crave that warm cup. But this is simply withdrawal, not actual weakness. Day 3-4, better digestion. Without the acidic push from tea on an empty stomach, many seniors notice less bloating, less acidity, and a calmer gut. Morning hunger feels more natural. Day 5, deeper sleep at night. With less caffeine in your system, your sleep cycle begins to improve. You may fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Day 6, more stable energy. Instead of sudden highs and lows from tea, you'll find your energy is steady. Seniors often say they feel lighter and more active during the day. Now you know why that first cup of tea in the morning may not be the best start for your health, especially after 60. By choosing water, light herbal teas, or a nourishing breakfast instead, you give your body the care it truly deserves. Remember, small choices made each morning can shape your entire day and over time your entire life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to share it with a loved one, because health tips work best when we practice them together. And of course, don't forget to stay connected with us for more simple science-backed advice to keep you active, safe and healthy at every stage of life. Take care, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.